Okay, go ahead.
Okay, our presentation is on a vertically integrated healthcare network. First, what is a multi-hospital system? A multi-hospital system is two or more hospitals that are owned, leased, sponsored, or contract managed by a central organization. And the benefits of doing that, of having a multi-hospital system, are one, that it can eliminate duplicative equipment. Number two, that hospitals can reduce administrative costs and benefit from GPOs. And number three, everyone can benefit from marketing benefits, such as employers and insurers can enjoy the one-stop shopping experience, which that minimizes the purchaser's transaction costs. And more of the benefits are that the hospital systems can offer more stability because purchasers can gain access to the same providers year after year. And they can offer higher quality care. And the reason that they can offer higher quality care is because they'll have a wider access to hospitals, specialists, technology, and referral patterns.
Okay, I researched some examples of multi-hospital systems. The first one I researched was Christus Health, and their mission statement is to extend the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, which I really like. They're a Catholic organization, and their corporate headquarters is Irving, Texas, just down the street from me. Their network encompasses almost 350 facilities, and that includes more than 60 hospitals and long-term care facilities. And they include 175 clinics and outpatient centers and other types of centers. And they have a division for continuing care, and it provides home care and palliative care and hospice and other post-acute care services. And they have a program for active duty military members, retirees, and their eligible family members. The U.S. Family Health Plan, and it's a TRICARE Prime option. Next slide. Another example I found was a company called Advocate Healthcare, and their mission statement is, the mission of Advocate Healthcare is to serve the health needs of individuals, families, and communities through a holistic philosophy rooted in our fundamental understanding of human beings as created in the image of God. So they're also a Christian organization, and they're affiliated with the Evangelical Lutheran Church and United Church of Christ. And they're in the Chicago area, or Oak Brook, Illinois. And they have over 250 facilities, and that's 10 acute care hospitals and 2 children's hospitals, and then a variety of other centers and outpatient centers. And they employ over 30,000 people, approximately 6,000 affiliated physicians. And they have an accountable care organization, or ACO, called Advocate Care, and this is a partnership with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, and they have a Medicare Shared Savings Program, ACO. And my last one was Sutter Health, and their mission is to enhance the well-being of people in the communities that they serve through a not-for-profit commitment to compassion and excellence in healthcare services. As you can tell, they're a not-for-profit organization, and they're in the Sacramento, California area. Their network includes 24 hospitals, 27 ambulatory surgery centers, and behavioral health centers, long-term care facilities, and research facilities. And they have more than 50,000 doctors, employees, and volunteers, and nearly 5,000 affiliated physicians in network. And they also are affiliated with the Sutter Physician Services, which it provides healthcare management services to providers, facilities, and payers.
So mine, I'm talking about vertically integrated healthcare networks, which the definition is a health delivery system in which the complete spectrum of care, including financial services, is provided within a single organization, such as a health maintenance organization. If you have two things that have problems and they can't be solved together, such as like insurers versus healthcare institutions, or acute hospitals versus non-acute healthcare providers, they can be solved by promoting vertical integration between them, or between each other so that their mutual interests can be aligned, and the solution of that would be a vertical integration.
So next we're examples of vertical integrated healthcare networks, and the first one that I found is WellStar. And so their mission is to optimize the well-being of the communities we serve through improved quality care and collaborative health management to maximize value for the patients. And so this one is a not-for-profit organization that is located in Atlanta, Georgia. And this one consists of 11 hospitals, 225 office locations, over 1,000 physicians, and overall over 20,000 employees. And the next one I found is Kaiser Permanente. I hope I said that right. This one was founded in 1948 by Henry J. Kaiser, and the first one was in Oakland, California. That's kind of where it started, and it continues in 8 states, including the District of Columbia. And so the 3 groups that forms this organization is the Kaiser Foundation Health Plan, Kaiser Foundation Hospitals, and the Permanente medical groups. And this one consists of 38 medical centers, 622 medical offices, over 18,000 physicians, over 51,000 nurses, and it's also one of the largest not-for-profit organizations in the U.S. And the last one is MCare, and their mission statement is this to serve and support hospitals, healthcare systems, and other healthcare clients in providing quality patient care efficiently and affordably. And so they have like a couple partners, but the 3 main ones would be EA Health, Emergency Department Benchmarking Alliance, and the Quorum Health Resources. And so they have client hospitals in about 42 states, and they're also a leading provider on outsourced facility-based physician services. And so they also have partners. One of them is the American Medical Response, and this one is to ensure that emergency needs are fulfilled. So this one's more like based on time, make sure that everything is handled. And the next one is the Evolution Health, which specializes in the care management of clients in alternate care settings, such as their homes.
Okay, so it was my assignment to look at the differences between the 2 systems, between the multi-hospital systems and the vertically integrated healthcare networks. And so for the multi-hospital system, any combination of any combination of 2 or more acute care facilities under one ownership entity. Not all multi-hospital systems are integrated healthcare networks because they do not operate their own health insurance companies. Some multi-hospital systems also manage provider organizations, and they can be for-profit or not-for-profit. And the vertically integrated healthcare network is a healthcare network including provider organizations, physicians, and health insurance, all under a corporate umbrella. All integrated healthcare networks are multi-hospital systems because they do operate their own healthcare or health insurance companies, and physicians are on salary to or under contract to the network, and they can also be profit or not-for-profit. Examples of the 2 different systems, 4 examples of the multi-hospital systems, which we talked about some of them, is the Health Corporation of America Incorporated, Ascension Healthcare, Catholic Healthcare West, and Sutter Health. The vertically integrated healthcare networks are Intermountain Healthcare, Centara Healthcare, Advocate Healthcare, and Providence Healthcare. And those 4 were on the top 25 that we did in our reading of vertically integrated healthcare networks, and these are the top 4. So Intermountain Healthcare was and just some thoughts between the 2. In the multi-hospital system, they have improved quality, cost savings, enhanced operating efficiency, and economies of scale. And in the vertically integrated healthcare network, it's a physician-driven system. It's unified clinical and administrative cultures. There's a long history that developed this culture, and they have a strong economic interdependence among their three arms.
All right, great job. Covered everything really well. I even learned some new things, so thank you for that. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to ask each of you the same question. I'll start with Ashley, and then we'll just work our way over. But Ashley, what was the most interesting thing that you learned as you were studying this?
Let's see. The most interesting thing I learned was actually like the difference between like regular integrated healthcare networks and like the vertical ones. Yeah, it would be that one. Only because during the reading, honestly, it was a little bit like hard for me to differentiate between the two. So I had to actually kind of like do some other research on the side. I thought that difference was kind of cool.
All right, Courtney.
Yeah, so mine, I just really appreciated all the examples that my group members gave, and I never realized that so many common like hospital and healthcare providers were under the umbrella of these two different kinds of like healthcare systems. So I thought that was really cool to just know some more examples.
All right, Joey.
I think the thing that I thought was really interesting was how massive some of these companies are. I mean, hundreds of facilities and tens of thousands of employees. So I think that was, I thought was really interesting how massive they are. Christus Health even co-owns some hospitals in Mexico. So.
Yeah, there are some huge ones, especially like HCA. I know HCA actually even owns some in England as well, so they're huge. Some of them massive. All right, Lisa.
I also was just to learn about the two different systems was very interesting to me. I guess the only one I really knew as far as the vertically integrated was Kaiser, just because I know when we're shopping for insurance, that one always pops up, and that I knew they have, their own insurance also. But just in taking, this class and then learning about the two systems, now when I kind of look around and see, I've noticed that in my own town, there are and lab facilities and different medical facilities all owned by the same. And so now I realize, oh, it's a multi-hospital system. And so that was interesting to learn.
All right, Michelle.
Well, I liked learning about why we have multi-hospital systems. I mean, most of the benefits that I talked about in my slides benefit the hospital itself, but the fact that they can offer high quality care to us, that's important to me because health insurance care is so expensive, and so I want the highest quality of care I can get.
Yeah, that's a great point. Super expensive, but yeah, we want to have a high quality, and being able to utilize all the resources within the system really helps add to that. All right, so great job. I'm going to stop recording.